Come on, come on, come out wherever you are. Come out, guys. Come out, come out, come out. Where are you? Where are you hiding? All right, guys. In today's tutorial, I will be doing an eyeshadow look. A very simple eyeshadow. But first, I'm going to start by drawing my brows. And if you don't know, if you've never heard me say this, that means you're new. Welcome to my life. So the best trick for drawing my brows is using a gel and then setting the brows and then drawing the brows. So I like to take a simple got2b gel and then I like to place it on my brows just to set them in place. All right. So you have to just brush the gel through the brows. Do the same thing here. Brush it through. Just getting that brow to stay in place. And then we're going to be setting it with the setting powder. So I'm just going to be taking my setting powder. And I like to tap off the excess on here. Hi guys, welcome to my life. So I like to press this here, like so, just to set that brow in place. I'm going to do the exact same thing here. And this brow is looking good already. Now, if you have like full brows, this could also work, only that you don't necessarily have to like draw them out with like a pencil or a brow pomade. So this is a pretty good trick. Just get your brows to stay in place and then you conceal them. But today I'm going to be drawing them. Anyway, I'm going to be drawing them. I like to use a pencil. I like to get it very sharp. The pointier, the better. This is going to get your brow to be as light and as natural as possible. And I like to take this just because I have makeup on my skin. I don't want to move the makeup. Guys, please give my video a thumbs up. This is a tutorial, guys. I pay for these classes, but I'm giving it out for free. Anyway, I like to go under here like so. And I just like to follow the natural pattern of my brow. And then I keep on moving it like so. When I get to the front, I like to be very light-handed because I don't want it very dark. If you can see, most of the hairs are kind of like scattered and concentrated in the front. So if I pull it in too much, it's gonna make it look unrealistic. And we want it looking as realistic as possible. So I go ahead and do the top. I just want it to join to the bottom like so. I'm just doing this until it is good. Now, it's very important that you get the top brow looking very nice because particularly for me, I don't like to really go over the top with my concealer. So this is what helps me. So now I'm using my pencil to give my brows hair-like strokes, just to mimic the brow hairs. And I'm doing so back and forth, until it looks good. Honestly, I'm not going to do much anymore. I'm just going to look for the corners. I need just a little more strokes and then I am done. I think my brows look good. I'm just going to look at it from the top, see if I need to adjust anything. Just a little bit. And I think I'm done. So that is it for my brow. Now I'm going to do this one. I like to use this part, and I like to start from the middle. I find that it's easier for me to control when I start from the middle as opposed to starting from like the front. So do what works best for you, honestly. So this I'm just going through gently. Just like so. Just like so. And then I will be doing the top as well. So it's good to work in sections. Don't just go ahead and be pulling it through. Start with like the bottom, then you go to the top until you've gotten what you're looking for. So this is what I am doing. Okay. Now I'm just going to be filling it in, giving it hair-like strokes. And then I'll be filling any part that I feel like doesn't have a lot. I go back and brush it with the spoolie. Guys, please give my video a thumbs up, share, subscribe, like my video. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to be getting a concealer and I will be cleaning this up. The concealer just helps it to look pretty arranged. So I'm going to be grabbing my mixing palette, putting some of that concealer. Now the best trick to get my brows looking nice is I like to use 2 shades of concealer. So the lighter one I use for the brow bone area and the darker one I use for the inner corner. So this is the brow bone area, this part. I typically highlight it. If you can see like my natural brow, you can see that there is some form of lightness to this part. It looks naturally highlighted. So we're just going to be making the exact same thing with the concealer. So I like to put some of the concealer on the brush and then I'll be going over like so. Okay. And this is for this part. I think it looks okay. Now I love to wipe off the brush entirely. Take that dark part. And then I'll be applying it to the edge. Like so. Now I'll be going into this part as well with the darker concealer. And this is what it looks like. Just adjusting any part that I feel like needs extra. And this is what it looks like. Now when I've gotten this done, I will be blending it all out. And to blend it out, I like to use like a fluffy brush. And then I will be doing a tapping motion. I'm just going to be tapping it into my skin like so. Doing the exact same thing for the outer corner. And then I will be coming in here to blend it all out. So this is the simple trick I use to get my eyebrows looking really neat. Now if I want to be extra, I would like to wipe off everything here. Make sure that the brush is basically almost empty. And then I will be going over the top like so. just in one hand motion. I'm not dragging it, I'm just going once. And this is what has given it that clean look. For this part too, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Just making sure that everything looks good. And that is the simple trick for my brow. So I'm gonna be tapping it all the way again, just to make sure that everything has been well blended. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Going back into the lighter concealer, I'm going to be picking up I'm picking up the light concealer shade, and then I will be placing it here. So I'm just doing this carefully. And this is what it looks like. And then I'm just pulling it downwards. Now I'm wiping everything off. Going into the darker concealer, I'll be using it for this part. Then for this part. Like so. I'm going to take my brush, adjust wherever I think needs to be adjusted. And then I'm going to blend. Going in here. And then I'm blending this one all out. So this is what we're looking like. It looks pretty decent to me, so I am going to just be cleaning the top. Remember, cleaning out all my brush, making sure that there is almost no product there. I'm going to be going over the top. Okay. This is how I get my brows looking pretty neat. Okay, this is what we're looking like. So after this is done, I go ahead to set the brows. Now to set it, I'm going to be using my setting powder. Just picking up a little bit. I'm placing it all over. Okay, and this is what it's looking like. And now I will be going ahead to do my eyeshadow. So my eyeshadow is going to be very simple today, just because we're going for something simple. I don't even think I want to do any eyeliner. I just want a simple, very simple look. So I need to make sure this is well set. Now I will be using the brown to transition. I'm going to be using the same color I used for my contour to transition. But then before I do that, I'm going to be cleaning up my nose contour just because that foundation, or that concealer rather, has gotten in the way. Just fixing up the nose contour from this angle. This is what it's looking like. This is going to be a very light, simple look. So to do that, I'm using the shade that I used to transition. This is the bronzer. We're transitioning with the bronzer. Like so. Let's do the same thing for here. Transitioning with the bronzer. Now I'm going to be picking another brown. I'm using the Wet n Wild palette today. This is the palette I'll be using, my Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. I'm picking the brown shade here. I'll just be placing it on this part of my eye. And I'm just moving it inwards. I'm being very careful with this just because I don't want it to go everywhere. Remember to always tap off your excess product. The angle of your brush matters, so be mindful of that. Remember to also tap off the excess product. So I'm just bringing this all the way in. And it's giving my eye some kind of dimension. It's giving it a natural cut crease. So I'm going to do the exact same thing here. Taking that brown and placing it here and just moving it inwards. Following the natural crease line. Oh boy. It looks good already. So I'm just bringing this in. Notice that I'm holding the brush here is on purpose. I want this to be able to go in whatever direction I move it. So that is why I keep on going like so. So I just keep on going. So I'm just taking this outwards, pulling it outwards. Doing the exact same thing here. Make sure that as much as possible they look identical. This is what it looks like. Guys, there is shimmer. Well, what can I do? And now for the best part, I will be taking like a lighter shade and I will be placing it in there. So I'm just using the Wet n Wild palette today. So I use this for my first color, my base color. Now I'll be using this to place it on top. And my eyeshadow is broken. So I'm just placing this in this corner like so. So this I'm just moving through. all the way in here. This looks like a very sandy color. Looks like sand, almost fine sand. So this is what it's looking like. So I'm just running it through, blending it out, that is all. So honestly, that is it for this look. Now, just because I like being extra, I'm going to go ahead and use a glitter liner to define this eyeshadow, and that will be the end of this look. So I have this gold glitter eyeliner. I'm going to be using it to define the top of the crease. So, guys, what do you think? Should I use this or silver? How do I think of it? I think I want to use silver. I know gold looks like the best fit, but then I'm suddenly in the mood for silver. Silver, where are you? Silver, where are you? Guys, my silver is missing. Go with this, I guess. Let's give it one more look. I'm just gonna look for it just a teeny bit, or else I will go with the golden one. Honestly, I think like a silver really make this pop, just because it has like a contrast to it. So, guys, the silver doesn't want to be found, so we're gonna go with the gold. I guess it's your lucky day. We're going with this gold. And I will just be working in small sections. So to do this, I like to have my hands steady. Okay. This is the best part of a glitter liner, the way you can just elevate your whole look. I love that about glitter liners. So I just wanted it half, but I think I'm gonna make it like a full liner. So I'm gonna fill in this part. So I'm just extending it out. Just for a little effect. Just to meet with that top one. I think this looks nice. I'm going to go ahead and match the second one. Hope it comes out as close as possible. My eyeshadow is broken. Guys. Anyway, let's get this one done. So Getting steady hands is the best for the glitter liner, for any kind of liner really. So I'm just going through. So I'm just trying to get this one as close as possible. Okay. Okay. I'm going to match the bottom one to that top one. So this is what it looks like. They are both as identical as I can make them. Okay. And that is this eyeshadow complete, guys. This is what it looks like. So using a glitter liner, you can just elevate any kind of eyeshadow, guys. Any kind. I love what this one looks like. And today I am not going to be putting any like dark eyeliner. So I will just be applying like a mascara. I'm just going over like so. And then I'm making sure this goes properly on my lashes. Ouch. So when you're applying mascara on your bottom lash, be very careful, because I always end up smudging it. But this is what it's looking like today. This just elevated the whole look. So I'm going like so. This is what it's looking like. So investing in a good mascara will be perfect for your lashes. You don't always have to wear like false lashes. I love whenever I put like mascara on my bottom lash. It just changes the whole look. Just makes it pop even more. And this is it, guys. This is it. I love it. So I'm just going to be applying like lipstick, and then this look will be done. So I like to wipe off my lips, and I'll be using a lip liner. I'm going to be using my pencil to line my lip, just lining it lightly. Honestly, less is more sometimes. So and I'm gonna go ahead with the lip gloss and place this all over this look. I like to use a very pigmented gloss. And to finish it, I'll just be using a clear lip gloss to glaze all over my lip. Clear lip gloss. Oh, guys, it's been fun creating this look. I love the eyeshadow. I like how simple it is, honestly. It's just like two colors, and it came out looking really, really nice. So I'm taking a clear gloss and I'll be placing this all over my lip. So this is what it's looking like, guys. I absolutely love the outcome. This is such a cute look that you can wear almost anywhere. I'm just spraying my face because that's the final thing. And this is the entire look complete, guys. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I love everything about this look. It's such a dinner look, a first date look. You can wear this to a ton of places and it won't be overpowering. I'm just going to run my face over with like a powder, and that will be the end of this look. So I've come to the end of this tutorial, guys. I love it. I just love it. It looks great. It looks nice. It looks simple enough and yet very beautiful. So this eyeshadow was created with just 2 shades of eyeshadow. So if you would like to see how I created, go ahead and watch this live after I have posted it. So come back to this live, share with your friends, share with your family, share with makeup lovers. And please subscribe to my channel because I have tons of videos that you can learn makeup from your skin prep to like your products that I recommend for you. I recommend, guys, recommend, please, just recommend. It doesn't mean you have to use it. Go ahead and check like other brands, especially if you have like sensitive skin. Look for what works for your skin. However, I give some of like the brands that I use and I have used for a while, so you will find all these on my channel. So do subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment, and come back again. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Subscribe, share, like, comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, guys.